This is session 22.
Fucking a
So,
trillion.
yeah, so it's been a while. So, you guys found the staff. You spent some time in Marin where you guys learned that shit's gone crazy, and you also brought with you a Hirachi that you guys saved. You
Some bitch.
traveled back to the resistance base, found out it was destroyed, went to the new resistance base, and you've pretty much learned that you guys were gone for about 60 or so days. Because the desert is just like a natural maze. And so when you guys got back, just very quickly catch up with everyone, and yeah, that's about it. Simply put. So we're starting with the next day. You guys, rested a bit after coming back for a while. I know some of you guys had stuff that you wanted to do,
Yes.
so let's just go in order. Because I know you guys had talked before with various characters, but yeah, let's go in order. Who wants to start?
I mean, I'll start if no one else wants to.
Go ahead.
I've just got shit to buy and sell.
Go ahead.
So I will, when I get up in the morning, I'll get up and, I don't know, jack off, whatever cunts do in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then go find, oh fuck, shit's falling all over the place. I'll go find Big Bath.
Barth is there today. Lucky you.
Hello,
Melody, you
Bath.
also need to pay
What race
Barth
is
later.
Bath again? I don't remember. He's like a dwarf, isn't he?
Dwarf or halfling? I believe he's a halfling is what I made him. It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, I will greet Bath and ask him what wares he has in stock today in the vein of medium armor.
Today, so he's got his, items laid out around the room that he's using, right? Which is this room here. So you can see that he has quite a bit of armor. Studded leather armor, chainmail, leather armor, and bracers of archery. As well as he has a lot of potions. Various types of potions, and also a rod.
Bath's rod? Hey yo.
He has a rod there as well.
What's the deal with this rod, Bath?
Make a perception or investigation. Your choice.
I mean, I'm just gonna do whatever I have that's higher.
That's always what everyone does. Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. I'm just fucking coming back
Open
to the
sheet.
computer.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 6 in investigation.
You very quickly recognize this as another immovable rod.
Ooh, if I get how much is this? How much is this fine immovable rod? But oh fuck, shit's falling all everywhere. How much is this? I have a bunch of fucking Tupperware containers, and they just all fell over. How much is this fine immovable rod, Bath?
Depends, I could
On
probably.
what?
You guys have been, very nice. You guys have traveled with me. You guys have helped take me across places. It's always good to see you. I can go down to 20 gold just for you.
I mean, yeah, I'll take that for 20 gold.
Okay, go ahead. Add another movable rod to your inventory and take out 20
I can
gold.
climb with these motherfuckers now. Wait, I have flying boots. Wait, I don't want that shit. Never mind.
You're not doing it?
No.
Oh.
I literally have infinite flight. I don't
Hey,
need fucking immovable
you already
rods.
have 2 immovable rods, and they've come in handy, herding
Don't I have
goats.
one? I thought I had one.
I think 1, 2. I don't know. It says you have at least 2 in your inventory, I think.
Don't know where the fuck I got the second one, but I'll take it.
Me
Are
neither.
you sure you're not looking at how much it weighs?
Weight should be on the right side, I think, and
Yeah. Okay.
amount on the left.
I mean, I'll take it if you say I have 2. I didn't know that I did, but
Whatever.
I'll take
Me
it.
neither. We can double check it later through history.
I honestly, Bath, I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay. No worries.
But I do have a request for you. If you're able to fill it, but I might have to talk to Anthos first and see what he can do
do what you
regarding it.
need. do what you need.
All right. Well,
I'll be here all day.
I'll BRB then, but
I'll be here all day.
so I'll zip over to Amthos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, hey, brother.
Hello.
And I will ask Amthos, how much it would cost for him to forge me a set of half plate armor. Oh, fuck. Why is everything falling over in my fucking house today?
Would
What even
you
was that?
be providing the materials,
Oh, that was okay. That's
or are you
bad.
expecting Amthos to use his own materials?
If Bath has the materials in stock, I'll buy them off him. But I mean, like, ideally, Amthos could just use his
Assuming
own.
you provide like some materials,
Mm-hmm.
probably even around average, it would cost, whew, probably baseline around 600, 650 gold.
That's
Somewhere
fine.
around that cost.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I can do that. Yep.
All right. Go ahead,
How long
take.
would that take for you to make?
I don't really have too many other projects right now, so probably could get it done by tomorrow.
Fuck yeah. I'll do that.
This guy
If
really
you
said he doesn't have other projects when he's working on this long-term project for me, this guy.
Nah, fuck
Nothing
you, bro.
active. All right, is that it
Gordon.
for you then?
Yes, if you recall, I did already pay him 100 gold to use the like scale shit,
Mm-hmm.
augment some armor.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like carry that over to this order and you can just like do it on this
So you
order?
will also want the scale augmentation on this new armor?
Yeah. So I
Okay.
assume it hasn't been put on the old armor yet, otherwise you
No,
would have
no,
given
no,
it
no,
to
no.
me.
Because you haven't
So
given him your armor, yeah. Okay.
yeah, I'll just like I mean, you may as well just forge that new
Okay.
armor
As
with
a so going with that, since we were saying 600 or so for the new armor, with the
Yep.
augmentation as like a little combined bonus cost, we'll decrease it down to like 675 total.
I mean, I've already given you 100
Yeah, so
gold for
you've
the
already given 100, so it's
augmentation,
like just
so
25 cheaper than it would normally be, just for a little bit bonus. So right now you would just pay like 575.
okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll just take 575 off my gold. And I will say thanks heaps, brother. And then I'll go back to Big Bath, wherever the
Mm-hmm.
fuck he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Is this him over here?
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll sell this shit fuck clockwork amulet.
All right. The clockwork amulet. You can
What do you think this is worth, Bath?
um wow. Oh. I'd say he like, takes out his little inspector thing. I could probably buy it off you for 50 gold.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Sold.
Anything else you want to do
Um,
before we move on to the next person?
no, not that I can think of.
All right.
Um,
Who's next? Who's
I
next to
guess
do what
I'll
they want to
sell
do?
some. I guess I'll sell some stuff.
Okay.
All right. Whip out this bag. All right, 10 iron bars.
You want to sell it? You don't want to give it to like Amthos or something?
And I can kiss my ass.
Okay. 10 iron bars. Each iron bar can probably... Oh my god, can I type? Okay. Could probably sell for 4 gold each. So in total 40.
Okay, got a deal. What else do we got here?
He also
what about
has
3 pounds of monster hide?
Do you know what type of monster hide that is?
I guess it's
Probably the
guess it's as
same
good
thing
as mine.
I'm guessing it's from the same creature.
It
I
had
would say so, yeah.
It's probably, I don't think you guys have butchered anything else.
I
So you want to sell
think the
that?
only thing it really did was the dragon. Yeah, sell it.
You'll know, you would have specifically notified Dragon. You said
That's also
monster
true.
hide.
Yep, 3 pounds.
Just because he himself is not too into, ingredients, it would be a little bit cheaper, probably around 6 gold.
Okay, sold.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba.
And then if you're interested in buying anything, just as a reminder, he has lots of armor. And then he
He has
has
not much armor, I'm not
he,
gonna lie.
he has a lot of different types of potions and an immovable rod. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 8 different potions. In case that's something you are potentially interested in.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
for all of you to know.
Nah, I don't need to buy anything right now.
Okay.
I'm good.
Anything else you want to sell?
No.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on this quote-unquote day off?
No.
Okay. Melody, you're next.
Did you write down the amount that I owed
Yes,
Barth?
you owed
Or,
80 gold.
okay. And currently I don't have my needle of mending because it's with Amthos. So,
You asked him to see if he could extend it, but you didn't want him to do it just yet, right?
no, just I needed to see if okay, basically I was worried if we augmented the needle of mending that there's like a chance of it like breaking, and Amthos said that he hasn't done much like work on magic items. So I wanted to get him a magic item that didn't mean a lot to me to test
Right,
out
that's
first. So I gave
the
him the
ring.
ring. So he has the ring
Mm-hmm.
because he like just gave it to me, and I owed him the money or whatever for the
Mhm.
future. So now he's like working on the ring, and he has my needle of mending, so that eventually, once he's done enough research, and maybe like I'll work with him today until we get like called to do something else or whatever.
Okay.
So, anyways, I guess I'll head over to Barth, and then I will like thank Barth for finding a magic item. It was rather cost inefficient, or I guess cost efficient. Sorry, not inefficient. So I'll hand him the 85 gold pieces.
80.
Or 80, sorry, yeah.
Unless you want to give him 85. If you want to tip, that's okay.
And then I will, let's see here. I don't really think I have anything I'd want to sell that much. Yeah, I think I already sold. Oh no, I didn't. Well, no real reason to, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'll go after giving him the money and thanking him. I'll go spend the rest of my time working with Amthos on
So you notice
augmenting
he's
the
like still
ring.
still working on it a little bit. As you come in, he's even like working on the ring right now. Make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
You do notice that it has been slightly altered. You can like feel that there's a little bit of energy coming off of it. And as you come in, you can feel this. And Amthos, greets you as you come in. And he says, just in time. I'm working on your ring to see how it'll all go. It looks like the ring can potentially accept an upgrade.
Okay.
However, even with the upgrade, I should warn you that some items, although they can accept it, they may not get an upgrade, if that makes sense.
So I think if I remember correctly, Amthos was saying something along the lines of like, there's just a chance that it like you use the components, but just nothing happens.
So that
right?
is a chance, yeah.
Was
And
there ever a chance of it breaking? It was either, I thought it was just like
he
it
has
either
not
worked,
himself experienced the
experienced
chance
breaking.
of
Okay.
breaking
Yeah.
just yet.
But can he tell based on the item itself upon like assessing it whether it has a chance of breaking or not before?
No, he can't
Okay.
assess that. Like he hasn't, done this enough that he can give full certainty on everything. He's only done it a little bit so that he knows like some basics, because it's still very experimental.
Of course.
So do
he's
you
aware
want
that it has a
to?
chance of accepting.
Do you want to try getting this to accept an upgrade?
The ring?
Yes.
Yeah. That is the purpose of the
All
ring.
right.
If it breaks, it breaks. If nothing happens, nothing happens. It's just so that we
All
can
right.
learn before using the needle of memory.
You guys don't see that on the bottom, right? Under the names. This only I see that, right? Cool.
Under the names.
I assume if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's good.
Okay.
Roll a flat d20.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Anthos starts, liquefying the crystal to like get all the magic, and then he starts coating it around the ring.
Am I able to cast like guidance on him as I'm like working with him on the?
You could, yeah.
All right. I'll do that.
And as you as it starts to cool off, you definitely can feel a lot more magic energy coming off of this ring. And you can tell that it is different now. Once the like crystal has like cooled itself around the ring and infused itself onto the ring. As for what effect it has, you're not sure.
Would I need to attune to it?
Let me double check. I don't think this ring requires attunement, but yeah, this ring doesn't require attunement, but you would need to kind of start using it to figure out what it might do.
Okay. So I guess I'll take the ring, and as far as I'm aware, before it was like a ring of water breathing.
It was of swimming, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Might have been water.
No, that sounds more right.
Yeah, swimming.
Okay. So, I guess I'll take the ring, kind of go do some field work and try and learn what other effects it might have,
Okay.
I guess.
and
Maybe if
as
on, like, a
you
mission or something.
leave, Anthos does tell you if you could gather the rest of your party, Lucius potentially has a job for you all, if you're interested.
Well, probably right around now anyway.
Yeah.
Temnon was probably with Amthos as well, like trying to craft his armor and stuff, assuming timing all lines up and stuff.
Sure.
I guess I'll go find Stormstriker wherever he's at and inform him to go. I'll go speak with Lucius.
You all gather, right? Or Stormstriker, do you resist the gathering? He's resisting, of course.
Fuck, you're muted, by the way, brother.
Son of a bitch. Nope,
Always
I'm
classic.
saying I'm joining.
Okay. So, I'm still discussing with our new guest, getting information from them that could help us fight the Hirachi. In the meantime, we can still prepare. I know you all have your job that you're looking to do. Are you able to finish that? Or, because I also have a job that I'm interested to give to you.
I mean, to be entirely honest, we don't really know what the fuck to do about our, dilemma.
About staff?
Yeah, we just got told to destroy it. We don't really know how, so...
Well, potentially we may have something that goes both ways for us. I heard, so as you know, we've been kind of looking into getting more of these ancient relics that were lost in the old wars, in the blood
Yep.
wars. You all have found some of them. I have found some of them. We have heard rumors of one being on this very small island. And if you're interested, we can send you there to find this relic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to go on a treasure hunt.
Melody asks the name of the island.
To be fair, I'm not sure what the name is. There's only one person here who has been to this island. And at this moment when he says that, you can hear some knocking on the door, and someone you're all familiar with walks in. I don't know if you guys remember him. It's Mungo. He's a halfling cleric. Stormstriker and Atemnon, you guys had saved him in the first session of this campaign. Melody, he would have been the person that found
Was
you,
helping me in the
and I was also helping.
Well, I was helping in
for
the help. Yeah.
Also
Okay.
helping for all the healing.
That's what I thought.
And you guys remember, he's a very quiet person. Only Mungo has been to this island, and to be fair, he doesn't really talk about his experiences there. Though we don't believe it should be anything dangerous. But who knows? It's Netheril. So if you're interested, we can send him off with a couple other people with you guys to go to the island. Is that something you're all interested in?
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
When would you like to go? Just so that we're able to make sure that we can get someone to steer the boat.
Probably be good to go as soon as my armor's done.
I say, yeah, maybe I want a day to try and figure out the properties of the ring and if it's been augmented, so I know whether or not I should take the needle of mending back before we leave or something like that. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Perfect. So tomorrow then, head out.
Yeah.
So you'll be
Yeah,
going to the Netheril
my
docks,
armor's done.
and then not the Netheril docks, what's it called? The other place that's very close. The other location that has a boat that I didn't name. You'll be heading up there, and from there, setting sail.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
So I guess for the rest of my time today, I'll be okay, I guess first I would probably find a body of water and obviously I'm wearing the ring and I want to see if the properties that I originally had are still existent or not, if I have a faster swimming speed.
Okay. Do you two go with her to just watch over her? Or is she going by
Yes.
herself? Okay.
Yeah, I got some lifeguards.
She's a big girl. She can handle herself.
All right. We'll come back to what Atemnon's doing then. All right. Yeah, so as you're swimming, you find a nearby lake or something. It's about the same. What would have been from this ring feels about the same.
Oh, okay. So, and then I guess I'll talk to Stormstriker and say oh, I had, Amthos work on this ring, and I'm trying to see if he can work on the Needle of Mending, and it appears that there might be a new property on this ring because you see me swimming. I'm swimming about the same speed.
What?
So
Have
I
you
guess
attuned to it?
This ring doesn't
nah,
require attunement.
but I guess maybe I mean, there's so many properties of different types of things, I guess. So I'm not entirely sure what else to check. I could maybe try and cast a spell or something like that and see if it does more damage or feels more potent or something like that. I don't know.
Oh wait,
I
that's
mean-
this.
So this is out of game. Did you make an Arcana check and you rolled low?
I rolled semi-low. I got like a 13, I think, or 12 or something like that. So
Okay.
I, as far as I'm aware, that it has been augmented in some fashion, but it's not something immediately noticeable. So I'm just trying to like kind of figure, because I don't need attunement to it though. So I need to like trial and error and myth bust what it could be.
Okay. I mean, it could be like anything. It could be like resistance to slashing damage or something. Like you never know what it could be.
So I guess I'll set up a little target. I'll pull out like a knife or something, and then carve into a tree a little target or something like that.
Mhm.
And then I'll like send a guiding bolt or something at it. Let me know if you still want me to roll.
Yeah, I
Is it
still
a
want you to
Spell or
roll.
a cantrip.
Okay.
It's a spell.
Fuck
No, it's a
that.
spell. I don't have cantrips that are attacks. Or wait, I guess I do, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Probably
go
good.
ahead.
We're not doing anything else today.
mean,
So I'm
Who
like,
knows? Maybe
bam,
some
guiding
demons run into
bolt.
you guys. Go ahead, roll damage. Spot on. You're hitting that tree, dents it, but it doesn't feel any different.
Okay, Melody kind of scratches her head like, I would have sworn that would have.
Storm Striker, as you're
altered
watching
it.
her, make a perception check, please.
Whoa.
Okay. Melody, go on.
So I'm gonna scratch my head. I'm very confused as to like what other possibilities this like what kind of effects it could have. So I look Storm Striker dead in the eye, and I am like, swing your hammer at me, do it.
Do you do it, Storm Striker?
Fuck, I mean, okay.
Go ahead, roll it.
And I don't need to like factor in AC. Like I'm just letting him go on
Okay.
and like hit me, I guess.
As he swings at you, and he hits you because you let him.
Mm-hmm.
Storm Striker, you don't feel it to be any different than like if you were trying to hit someone else, right? Feels like the same amount of force you would have needed to normally use to hit someone. Doesn't feel like you needed to put in more force if you were potentially trying to figure out if it was like a damaging thing or a protection thing. So it doesn't feel any different. Same thing, Melody, like receiving, damage doesn't
Just get fucking
feel
gut checked by the Warhammer. And,
doesn't feel any different.
Holy shit! That pack's quite a punch. And I'll like, I don't know, I'll like heal myself, I guess, or something. Bloop. And I'll heal back to full.
Okay. As you
Oh, that's a good
No.
idea too. Ooh, yeah, big brain. How potent is my healing? How efficiently do I heal these wounds?
It's about the same.
Dang.
Nothing feels too out of the ordinary. Timnon, while they're messing around, what are you doing? Just relaxing at the base? Talking to
I
people?
mean, I'm just.
Anything
Is it
specific?
the next day or is it still
No,
the
they're
same
still
day?
doing this on the same day because they have like, you guys have the
okay.
day off. May as
I
well
guess
do it, mess around with stuff.
Since I'm probably bored, I'll just go out and watch or whatever.
Okay, just watching them from the distance. Okay. All right, go ahead, continue whatever you're trying to do.
I was gonna wonder if I could like fly or something, but I already can kind of fly, so I don't think jumping out of like a tree or something would help. I kind of hone into my mind, and I wonder if I can cast any new abilities or something like that. Like I wonder if I feel a new potential or something like that in my
Make an Arcana check.
In my arsenal.
Ooh. It does feel as if there is some latent ability that could probably come out of this ring. Not necessarily a new spell of sorts, but it does feel like it does have like some sort of latent ability that you would need to activate under the right set of conditions.
Stormstrike, hit me again. No, I'm kidding. um, oh dang, I'm trying to think.
You guys
Hmm.
can, as you're working, you guys can feel free to say what you think for her to do.
I guess I'll tell the party that I feel like I have sort of inner potential waiting to be awoken that I am unaware of, and I'm open to suggestions on how I could invoke that power.
Fox me.
Hmm.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, even
He
idiots have
is-
good ideas. You
he
solved one
is
of
an
the
idiot.
puzzles before.
What's your intelligence, Stormstriker?
I think it's supposed to be
Always been.
8, if I remember correctly. It's either
I
8.
like to eat glue.
No. Pretty sure he has 8. Yeah, it's 8. I don't know what he's complaining about. That's like supposed to be average, I'm pretty sure. It's not the worst.
Shoot. Okay. I ask a Temnon if he has any sort of like elemental damage or something like that.
I have something that could potentially do acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder damage.
Oh, ooh.
I have something that can deal fire damage. I have something that can deal force damage. What do you want?
Yeah, what do you
Hmm.
I
want?
have like things that can make you blind and deaf, and see if you can resist those, stuff like that. I have a lot of things
Oh
that
my
I can do.
gosh. Fuck.
He does
I
have
don't
a
want to
lot of
spend too long doing this. I'm just
No,
trying to think
have
of
fun,
like
have fun, have fun.
okay. Yeah. Cuz this is hard cuz okay. Huh. All right, this is my first attempt, I guess, is I'll ask Stormstriker to hit me again, but I will try and channel what feels like a
Here comes a swift punch.
oh my god. I try and channel what would like something that would
Oops.
protect me.
Now
That
strength
was the
save.
wrong-
Just do strength, yeah.
Yep. The wrong button. There we go. Damn it.
You're letting him hit you, or are you trying to block this one?
This is kind of hard to say cuz like basically I'm trying to think of something that would cast like the equivalent of like shield, for example. So like
Okay.
that attack wouldn't hit me, I think, normally.
No,
Just
it
based on my
wouldn't.
AC. So I'll kind of let him keep jabbing at me and keep kind of thinking about.
But so you are taking like some of the punches. Melody, make a con save.
Okay. Oh god, I almost forgot what that was.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, nothing. You're good.
Dang, really? Okay.
Damn, I had
Okay.
hopes for
Then
that
the
con
next
save.
thing I'll have a Temnon do is he can choose like an element of his
I
arsenal.
cannot choose it. It is fully random.
Oh, okay. That's probably most likely fine then. Still, I'll ask him to unleash his not multi damage type, but
Random
like
damage?
random damage type ability, and I'll try and kind of
This is so
Philadelphia.
funny.
ward off the focus on something that would like nullify that element's typing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Are you like hurt at the moment, or you're fine?
Did I get
Shush.
hurt from him punching me? or
From the
no?
punches, not really. From
Okay.
the earlier swing, yeah, you would have taken.
I mean, I cure wounds myself.
Oh yeah,
so.
you actually cure wounds the full thing. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll do it.
I'm like really thankful, by the way. Melody really wants to awaken to this ring's power.
I don't know if it'll. I don't know how well it'll go. I haven't cast a spell in a very long time, but I mean, do I get advantage because she wants me to hit?
I think it's just like
or-
I just let it hit. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah. We're
right?
just
Or-
ignoring the AC. She's just letting it hit. But
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
What do we got
doing-
here? So you got
Ignore the like necrotic shit.
one of the D8. So you can either pick 3 or 7. So you can pick fire or psychic.
Wait, where are you seeing 3 and 7?
The 10 on
So
the table.
it's from the 10 because you get to pick from one of the d8s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chaos Bolt's great,
If you roll the same number on both d8s.
but you didn't. You rolled
Okay,
a
I
3 and a
didn't.
7, so yeah.
Okay, so can I ask Melody whether she wants to suffer fire or psychic damage?
I mean, you could if you're gonna try different types, you can always do fire by lighting your sword on fire. It's just like a little
Yeah,
hint.
that's true. Alright, well I'll choose psychic damage then, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I
Am I
making
aware
the
of this
attack
like
roll?
incoming? Like, am I aware that it's going to be psychic? Is that something that like how is the spell described?
I
I
don't.
guess?
Blah, blah, blah. I think you wouldn't be able to tell what
Yeah, I don't
type
think
it
you would know.
is until it
Okay,
hits you,
Then
because it's
I
like
then
really chaotic bolt.
okay. Then I will try. Can I like try and like focus on the incoming spell or something and try and like think about the damage type like as soon as I possibly can? Can I like roll something to like try and fixate on it or something like that?
Make an Arcana check. I also want you to make a
Dang.
con save. You aren't able to try to figure out what type it is, and as it hits you as well, you notice from like underneath you, Melody, you kind of notice this like dark pool of energy with like some tendrils start to form.
What the heck?
But very quickly it like disappears.
On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Where do I roll that?
It
Or is
already rolled.
that
That's
is
the 10 and the
3
2.
plus 7 and
That's
2.
yeah,
So you take
that's
12
that.
damage.
How much damage? I take 10. You said
12.
or 12?
12.
Yeah. Math 26. I mean, I would assume so I notice it, and then I like ask the party, like, did you guys see that?
Yep.
Who?
This dark
Exactly.
energy was coming out from beneath me when Temnon struck me with that spell.
You sure about that?
I guess you didn't notice it.
You're just doing something else, twiddling his thumbs. Okay, I guess
He was busy
I
looking at Temnon's muscles. Can you blame him?
No, I'm gonna ask. So, are you stronger now?
I think something happens if I get injured, but it didn't happen before.
Pocket sand.
Wait, are you in your pocket sanding me? Okay, do the tendrils come back?
Make a dex save.
Yeah, I'm not aware there's attack coming.
Yeah,
Like,
make a dex save with disadvantage.
Okay.
Why was
It-
this a bit? Oh,
because
surprise.
it was a surprise, yeah. You just get sand in your eyes. You're just blind now. Nothing happened though, other than you're blind now.
Oh man.
Can I like pour the water from my water skin on my face and try and like blink a bunch to get the sand out?
Sure.
Okay, I'm like, did it happen? I didn't see if the dark energy came back.
You guys didn't notice anything.
Oh yeah, it definitely did. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna believe you, you know. Okay,
I mean,
so-
I saw it.
You saw it the first time, not the second time. Unless you're lying this time.
Yeah, I mean, no, I saw it when I cast Chaos Bolt.
But did you see it when Sword Striker threw the sand at me?
Did I? Damn.
You wouldn't have seen anything.
No. Sorry.
But Sword Striker said yes. So now I'm like, maybe it has a chance of activating when I'm struck by some form of range attack. I saw some dark energy and tendrils coming out. I wonder if it can like I don't know. I'm just thinking off the dome. I can like grab the projectile or something and send it back. I have no idea.
I mean, I suppose we would find out if we go and kill something.
Are there any like have there been any kind of like bulletin board like commission type things where there are nearby Hirachi or anything like that?
Not really, but if you probably try to look far enough away from the base, you could probably find some demons.
Mm,
I mean, also, if we go to the island, we could just find some cunts there and kill them, probably.
that's true. Okay, so I'm fine with doing that. So I guess I'll go back to Amthos
All right,
and just
sun's
kind
starting
of
to set.
yeah, for sure. After a day of trial and erroring. And I'll just inform him that he can we're gonna leave tomorrow, but feel free to continue to work on like you have my wait, did it cost anything extra with the ring to augment it?
For now, no. Because he was also
Really?
because it was his first time working with an actual magical item to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of very experimental.
Okay, because I remember
So
before it wasn't like
this,
gold supposed to be kind of like a catalyst to power the
yeah,
machine though,
so
or is he not using that machine?
it's a bit different. Things can
Oh,
change,
okay.
but also because like there's normally he's done it only on like normal items, whereas
Mhm,
now you were the first one to ask him to do it to a magic item, and because
mhm.
you didn't know what would happen because it could possibly have broken, he wanted to, because it was an experiment essentially, he wasn't making it cost much or anything.
Okay. So then I guess I'll let him know that he can continue to. He has my consent to work on it in whatever way he seems fit, despite that there might be a chance of it being damaged, and that the ring that was augmented, I noticed some kind of effect when I was getting attacked, in addition to the original swimming speed. So that's still there, right? Or did it go
Yeah,
away?
no, the swimming
Oh,
speed
okay,
is
okay.
there.
Okay.
So Lucius told me you guys are heading out tomorrow. Do you want your dagger for that? I could have it ready by then if you are fine
Whoa.
with it. Yeah, it's very quick. I could have it as long as you're fine with it.
Yeah, that's fine. Not
Okay.
bad.
So tomorrow morning, just stop by before you head out.
All right. Will I interfere? Because I mean, Temnon was here with his armor as well. Like,
This is much quicker, so it should
okay,
be fine.
yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. But because now we're already in the process of it, this one would cost you.
That's fine. How
Okay.
much we talking about?
Generally, something like this costs, I believe I said 150.
Okay, then may I go?
But
Do you need upfront, Sir Amthos?
no, it's fine. But also
All right.
because you're helping me, figure this all out still. We can talk about a discount later.
Okay.
I know you're probably tired. I can see that there's like your eyes look very tired and red. So we can talk about it later. You go get your rest.
All right. I'll do my rounds around the base, trying to help the refugees and everyone have good dreams, and then I'll
Mhm.
head into my room for the night.
You guys do anything before going to bed?
Oh, I also pass around some good berries for dinner.
Of course. Okay. So nothing
anyone's
from Storm
hungry.
Striker, Temnon?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Next
Put my
day, you
spell slots
guys,
back.
yeah, you guys get all your spell slots back, heal, whatever you need to do. When you wake up, Barth looks like he's packing. So last chance if you guys want
Bath
to buy
is
any.
packing?
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
He's packing up. So if you guys want to get
Packing
anything, last
schmeat.
chance. Otherwise, Mungo is waiting for you guys for whenever you guys are ready to head out. So do
Do we
what
get
you
our
need.
shit?
Yeah. So you guys just go at the same time, I assume.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Temnon, you already paid. You paid the day before.
Yep.
So yeah,
I
you
surely
can.
did.
Yeah, let's give you this thing. What did you want? You said half
Half
plate.
plate, but he's
on-
doing some shit with the
Yeah,
monster
it's fine.
shadow
It's
scale
fine.
shit.
It's fine. All right, let's add this bad boy in. Let's see if it's a thing here.
I'm curious, are you like rolling to determine what it does?
I found some stuff that I thought Pretty interesting.
Alright.
Yeah, this is it. Okay. And so we're gonna take off your studded leather, but you can sell it or something.
Yes.
Okay. Your half plate armor comes. He explains to you. From what I could find, what I could figure out, what I could do with the material that you gave me, it has an interesting effect. Where is it? Where did I write it? Okay. Once a day, you can use an action, a bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's your thing. From that.
Cool.
So I'm just putting that as a once a day bonus action dash. You can, yeah, there's that. Now, so there's
That's
that. I don't know if you want to sell your
Oh.
old armor or anything.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
guess
mean, I'll sell the studded
Barth is
leather, I
packing
guess.
up.
Get ready quickly. Okay.
Yeah, I'll sell
sure.
the studded leather to Bath. Is it like, does the new armor look different in any way to regular half plate?
It does have like middle place.
So like, because I think the monster was like dark, made out of
Yeah,
like
it was like
dark rock.
darker.
So
So
would
yeah,
it be?
it
It
like
has like some spikes of like
yeah, you got some
dark
like shoulder
rock-looking
spikes. You got
monster
some
shit on
shoulder
the
spikes, man.
pauldrons or
You
whatever.
got some shoulder spikes. Yeah, there's like it's a little bit more spiky than usual. Not that like do damage, but it's just more darker than it would normally be because it would be a little bit more shiny, you know.
Okay, so it's like the metal is like burnished,
Yeah.
and I've got like some monster spikes on my like pauldrons and stuff.
Mhm.
Cool.
Oh yeah, before I find out what mine is, I
Mhm.
want to have a quick conversation with the party because a few days ago, after we left the hospital where like Amidra was and stuff, I changed a spell that I think has a good synergy with Stormstriker because once he's like what level 2 exhausted, it's half movement or something like that.
Mhm.
So, because I know he gets pretty exhausted when we fight, and that makes it really hard for him to just get like kited out by enemies. Is I took Long Strider so that I can cast it on you if to give you some extra movement so that it's yeah. So let me post that so you can read it. It's not concentration too, which is nice. So for an hour, you would have 10 extra movement speed based off of like for an hour, and then if I want to cast it at a higher level, we can all get that buff too. So
Hell yeah,
yeah,
forever in a chase. That's actually really good.
yeah,
All right. Melody,
yeah.
roll an Arcana check.
Oh Lord. Well, first of all, visually, how does it look? Can I like?
Roll the Arcana check. I'll
What?
answer that. Yeah. Ooh, it's very clean. I'm guessing you're specifically trying to find out if it's larger.
Well, no, not necessarily. Just even like Well, first of all, what form is it in right now? Is it like the needle, or is it like?
I assume you have it in dagger form so that he could work on it.
Okay.
Because if it was needle,
Well,
it'd be very.
I guess
be hard.
Wait, didn't he need to attune to it?
Wow.
I forget.
To work
I
on
forget.
it? Not really.
I forget. We were talking about it. I don't remember.
I don't.
But
You're fine.
regardless. Okay.
You're fine. Ooh, that is dang. I gotta. Okay.
The chart only went to 20 and I got 21 guys.
No, that's not what it is. Maybe. Wow, that is really good. So Melody, because you guys do so much work, it's gonna cost 100. Quite a good discount.
All right, I dropped
Discount
my
ass.
stack of gold. Got 5 to my name.
What's it called? Oh boy, man. Oh, don't freeze on me. The most important part that I need to look up.
Too many tabs.
Yes, it actually is. Got like 10 tabs. Wow, it really just okay. This
Got him
is
on the ropes, boys.
not what I wanted to. Come on. Melody making me look everything up. Where is this thing? Okay. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Melody. Do /GRD13.
Oh lord. Alright. Slash.
I know that's not normal, but whatever.
D13. I'd love to see a 13-sided die. Ew, these are so ugly looking.
Oh my god. I can't believe you.
Wait, is 7 the lucky number? I shouldn't have said that, but
You'll figure it out. Okay.
When you're dead.
I forgot I'm full rested. I need to heal. I forgot. I kind of just have this ring now too.
Oh wait. Let me just do this. Okay. Oh, okay. Very interesting options. Sorry, I'm just like reading through all this stuff. Okay. No, that's not bad. Okay. Okay. Anyways, you guys are good to go. Heading out. I didn't say how much you got for that armor, did I? For the studded leather, you can get 35 gold a Temnon.
Okay.
Oh my god. Alright. As you all start to head out, you're all good, right? All of you are good now? I assume.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
You
think
head
so,
out.
yeah.
It takes about a day to get to where the boats are. With you guys is as well, how many people? There's 2 other people with you guys. And you guys all set sail. Mungo, very quiet, barely doesn't even talk during this trip. And as you guys are, on this boat, it's going to take a couple days. By the way, Melody, are you taking Wolfie with you?
That's a good question. I don't know how he fares on boats in the sea, so I'll just say no.
Okay.
I'll let him rest.
Okay.
No, just letting him, eat and kind of
Relax. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You guys notice that the boat is a bit rocky. Can you make... Either one of you can do this. Yeah, one of you should make a survival check. So you guys can decide whoever wants to make the survival check.
I got
We'll
the
count it for the
plus-
whole group.
Oh, I guess I should. Well, if someone has better than a +4, I could also guidance them though.
I have a
I have
plus
1.
2.
Should I just roll it myself then? Probably.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. That works.
You notice
have
that
killed us all.
Boat topsides.
maybe.
Boat just topsides.
You feel that the waves, like the further you guys go, it starts becoming more and more rocky. Do you guys see it?
Okay.
We're going to the Bermuda Triangle.
Of course. And it eventually gets to a point. Where's the thing? Turn the thing on. It gets bad enough that you just see this giant creature emerge out of the water and latch itself onto the ship.
Oh my lord.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay, like the whole day of travel, I'm like clearly like looking at the needle and everything, kind of swapping it between forms. Do I like anything of the
Oh
sort?
fuck! I forgot to click my cunt.
Me too.
Oh, bruh.
Oh, hey, I have a 3.
Take a deep breath.
I guess I'm going lost.
I'm going to have
Yes.
the other people with you guys just do their whole thing as one turn, just like as a
Okay.
group attack, just as a heads up. All right. Storm Striker. Go ahead.
Is it wrapped up on the ship?
Yeah, it's like kind of attached some of its tentacles onto the ship.
Yeah,
So it's not like you need to jump in the water to fight it.
So if I say I'm right here, am I like?
Yeah,
right
if you
up
said
on
you
the
were
edge?
like right on the edge of the ship, you'd be able to hit it.
Okay. I will go into a rage. Let's make it.
Do we know about how far away we are from our destination?
No. Mungo's too quiet, he wouldn't tell you.
I'm gonna go into a frenzy
Okay.
rage. Alrighty, so that's 3 attacks. And I'll make this two-handed.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
Two-handed rage. Yeah, that definitely hits. You can see it like, squirm as it gets hit by you. What is that? 12?
Yep.
Let's
Okay.
move this here.
Attack number 2.
Yeah, that definitely hits. One of the tentacles, it's got like 3 or 4 tentacles attached to the ship. One of them no longer is attached because of how much you've already hit it. 20.
Okay. Attack number 3.
No, that's enough. You don't need to do more. Where's the thing?
5, 10, 15, 20. So then, after
Jesus,
that
okay.
attack, I'm gonna move back 5, 10, 15, 20. And I assume it's gonna get a
Yeah, it's gonna get a hit if you're moving.
opportunity. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. You see one of the tentacles come down and smack you. Whoo! For a clean 13.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to make a strength save.
Oh, it's gonna fucking kill me. 13, you
Gonna
said, right?
slurp you off the side, bro.
Strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I got big muscles.
Yeah, you do.
You got big muscles. All right. It is this thing's turn. This kraken starts climbing aboard the ship with its tentacles, coming at you more and more.
Ooh.
And how many do you get? Oh, okay, good. It's going to go ahead
Man's
and
got to get like 8 attacks.
it's going to
One for each
smack
limb.
one tentacle down on you, Storm Striker, for 12. And I'm going to need you to make another strength save.
God damn it. I
Shit,
got
man, you
big
got to get
fucking
grappled.
muscles! No!
You
Oh.
are grappled now.
You do not have good muscles, bro.
And it's going to take another one and smack down Melody. Melody, you're going to take 14 damage as well.
Okay. Oh,
And you're lucky because Storm Striker's already grappled. So I can't grapple anything else.
Oh no, wait. I have advantage on strength saves. Because I'm raging.
Go ahead, make another one.
Roll another single die.
Dare you. All right, Melody, guess you have to
Ooh.
make a strength save.
I have to.
Melody, yeah, make a strength, make
God,
the
I
strength
love-
save.
They're gonna
God, I love-
grapple the fairy boys.
You're grappled, Melody.
Probably a DC 13, bruv.
Oh,
well, it's not me.
yeah. That's going to be his turn. Atemnon.
Alright, baby. I'm gonna light my sword on fire.
Of course, classic.
Wait, hold on. Am I gonna do that? I don't think I'm gonna do that, actually. I think I'm going to... Fuck, hold on. Okay, I actually am going to light my sword on fire. Sorry, I
Mhm.
still am figuring out all the new shit that I got
Mhm.
from the last level, and it's
Mhm.
been a very long time as well.
Mhm.
Where's my fucking Hemocraft die? There. Alright. Boom. And it's gonna be fire.
Mhm.
And I'm going to stab it.
Classic. Yeah. Go ahead. That does hit, and it will take. Yeah. Okay. That also hits as well.
And that, I think that applies my, brand of castigation.
Do you need? Is that whenever you damage a creature?
Requires no action.
God damn.
Each time the branded creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you, the branded creature suffers psychic damage equal to your intelligence modifier, which is
Okay.
2.
Okay.
I think that's all it does.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yep. And I always know where it is.
Yeah.
Right, that's my turn done.
All right. You see the other 3 people just gonna do their turn all at once. They, shoot their arrows or magic, mainly arrows, and they're going to get some arrows in it, but not as much as you guys would do. Melody, you're grappled. Go ahead. Do your turn.
Hi. Do I have to break out the grapple first or no? Or is it just something I try to do?
It is incapacitated. You cannot take actions or reactions. So yeah, you would need to try to break out.
Really? Wait, that's grapple? There's no way.
It says
Or
your
am I
condition ends if the
incapacitated?
grap were you cannot if the grap were sorry, not you. You're not incapacitated. No, you can take action, sorry.
Okay,
You're
hold
fine,
on.
you're fine.
What's the the grapple? Okay. It's just with like disadvantage, right? I thought, or something like that.
I think you're fine as is.
What?
You just don't have movement speed.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of in melee range, so, do I have the needle in my hand?
I mean, yeah, you
Probably.
could probably try to get it out.
Do I see it like any different? Really? Like this whole time it just looks the same?
It looks the same, yeah.
Okay. I'll shank with a needle.
Jesus. Oh, okay. Yeah. You shank it. Go ahead. Roll the damage.
Oh, this poor thing is getting destroyed.
Hey, this was meant to be a warm-up battle. You don't want to know what I have planned next. Yeah. Anything else?
Brace yourselves.
This is the baby, and then there's gonna be a daddy.
Oh God, I didn't want to think about that.
Um,
It's the Kraken.
and then go ahead and make that strength save.
And that's to break out at the end
Yeah.
of my turn? Okay.
Now you're stuck. All right, Storm Striker, it's you.
I don't know if this is a thing I can do. I'm gonna aim for the tentacle that's holding Melody.
Okay.
3 attacks.
Jesus
I have big muscles.
Yeah, that hits. And as you slam down on this tentacle, right? You completely get this tentacle off.
Yes.
So Melody is free, but also this thing screeches out in pain as this one tentacle that's by itself, gets detached. It falls back into the water and
No
leaves.
free food.
You have one tentacle still.
Wait, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Go ahead. If you really want.
I mean, I love hitting things.
Go ahead.
Hiya!
I mean, yeah, you're just gonna damage it as it like, scurries back into the water.
Don't come back, asshole.
All right, there's your warm-up battle. After that, you guys take some time to cool off. It still is about another day before you reach this island, so go ahead, recover whatever you need to. You're gonna ask if it's tracking you.
In what direction is the branded creature? Is it directly below the boat, or is it like fucked off? Because I know where it is.
So from where you guys fought, it went straight down pretty much.
No, from where we are right now, is it still straight down?
Yes.
Because I know where it is.
So like right after the battle, straight down.
Yeah, no, I still know where it is.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still straight directly below the boat?
Yeah, it pretty much stayed in that general area. Like, after the battle, it's not following the boat. It's like where that fight happened.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, go ahead. You guys get all your stuff back, and you eventually dock your boat on this island. And from a distance, you can whoever wants to make a perception check.
I sold my fucking hand crossbow.
Someone make a perception check. Whoever wants to.
Oh,
all right.
Let's see.
You pretty much notice that, at least where you're docking, everything is blocked off.
What do you mean blocked off?
From that, I mean that when you get there, it is literally a giant tree blocking this entrance.
What the fuck?
Almost as if it's used as like
Lord.
a sort of gateway.
Okay.
And this is like straight off the dock?
Is this
It's like
reminiscent
really
to me
close
at
to
all?
the dock. What?
Is this reminiscent to me at all?
Yes, it is.
All right. May I elaborate to the party?
The gang.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So I tell Stormstriker and Atemnon that this was like the island I grew up on. It's like a little fairy island where the Hirachi like came and like captured all of us and stuff. And it's the island of nature's respite. And I basically just lived here with all the other fairies and like fairy queen. I had like good memories here and stuff, and it was like always like pretty protected until like the Hirachi came, and since then I haven't been back at all. And a lot of the fairies got like teleported away to like a different universe from like the godmother, but I ran out and like got caught, I guess, if that makes sense.
As
Well,
you
that's cool. I thought you were
share
about to
this
say Mo.
story, Mungo's also listening because he's there. And when you mention that this is like where the fairies lived, his eyes just kind of like wide open, almost as if he's shocked to hear this.
Yeah, but like before I got captured, I'd like never seen like other humanoids before, and I just lived here with like fairies and animals and stuff.
So as you head up, you do notice that there's like a doorway at the base of this giant tree. Melody, you would know this to be the quote-unquote mother tree.
Yeah.
But you do notice that there's a doorway there. Do you guys do anything as you notice the doorway?
I'm gonna defer to Melody's judgment.
Yep, same.
I mean, was this door here before? Like,
No.
oh.
This is newer.
Yeah. So I guess I tell the party that like this like island like was undiscovered before, so it might be like inhabited now, and that the door wasn't there like prior to me being captured.
All right. I'll take the lead and start walking up to the door.
Okay. As you start walking up, you hear some voices shout, "Halt! State your business." I know, very classic. You
Oh,
don't see where they came from either. You just hear it.
I don't wanna.
let us in.
How do we know you're not Hirachi?
Do I look like a goddamn Hirachi?
I come up and I say, I'm just coming
Yeah, there's
home.
like a little fairy here, bro.
yeah,
We're
like
not-
they're just
like,
taking me
who the
back
fuck
home.
do you
Like I don't
think
know who
we
you
are,
are, but this
bro?
is my home.
How do we know
And I,
this
like,
isn't
I
some
was-
Hirachi trick?
Stay
And
your
I start
business, bro.
banging on the
Yeah,
door.
yeah. How about that?
Don't move or we're gonna be forced to shoot.
Would
I
a
start ba-
Hirachi do this? I'm gonna start tap dancing.
Make a performance check.
Yeah.
Don't fall on your face.
This is a big moment for me. Hell, I gotta breathe. Okay. Shit.
Um, you stumble on your toes quite a bit, and it does look
it-
like you're faking it, so they don't buy it.
Um, hmm. Do we
Bu-
kind of have like any sort of like insignia type item that would have been given us by like Lucius or something?
No,
That's
but
like resistance like token.
as you guys
or-
are like talking, you see Mungo like slowly walks up to the door.
I keep forgetting about this guy.
Yeah, for real.
Good, good.
Forgot this motherfucker
And
was even
out
here.
of his bag, he pulls out a small symbol. Very dirty now, but he pulls it out and he like raises it up. And you can see it's like a what is it? It's a pink butterfly, if I remember correctly. It is a pink butterfly. And because of this, you don't hear anything from those voices that you heard earlier. You kind of hear like some people running around and whispering, but you don't hear any like anything yelling out. And after a couple minutes, the door does open, and you see some halflings there. One of which quickly runs up to Mungo and gives him a big hug. I'm much older gentleman, and he says, "Finally, my son has returned."
My
and
lord.
please come in, come in, come in. And you all come in to this little village, and you notice that it is very populated with halflings all around. So you guys like coming from right there, from the bottom right, essentially.
Yeah, I'm experiencing some culture shock. Isn't it?
Welcome to our home. I didn't know that there were still fairies around. But thank you for bringing my son back. Why are you all here? Is there something that you're looking for?
Yeah, some like ancient artifact of the Blood War, I'm pretty sure.
Ancient artifact. We are trying to stay out of any conflicts. That's why we went here. The Hirachi destroyed our village, and so when we were trying to leave, those of us that could leave, we eventually found this uninhabited island, and we decided to live here in peace. The Hirachi don't come here, so if you're looking for some item, it would probably be out there, and he like gestures outside of the village. And you notice that unlike this little area of the village that has like a lot of life, you can see how dark and grim the rest of the island looks by comparison, almost as if there is like an actual border, some sort of magical border that keeps life from growing out there, if that makes sense. So you would have to go out there and most likely find it, if that's something that you're interested in.
Yes, that is definitely something that we are interested in, I do believe.
And then, Melody, you of course recognize this like circular building as the like church where your fairy mother would have been. You notice that there are guards there.
Posted up.
Yeah.
I mean, he said there hasn't been fairies here in like forever, so
No, fairies are rare.
yeah. I doubt she's in there. I'll glance at it and worry about it later.
Is there anything that you're all looking for? Anything that we could possibly help you with? Any information you need?
Just about where this artifact is, mainly for me. Melody probably has some other questions though.
An artifact. Well, we've never seen anything artifact-wise. Some of us have been trying to cultivate the island to get it, so we could use it to farm, hopefully.
Are there any areas where you've encountered significant, like, elemental or
We have
demonic
noticed that there
or
are
any type of
some.
resistance?
There's this one area which we believe was once the farmland, just because that there's like a lot of plants, and we've noticed that there does seem to be quite a bit of
I don't think it should be very
demons there.
That sounds like a good place for us
But
to start looking
also,
then.
as well, recently there have been a lot of earthquakes, and we believe that they're coming from as well, like an area close to that what was once that farmland. If you're going there, would you mind checking out what could possibly be causing these earthquakes?
Yeah, probably some big monster that we'll have to kill.
Okay.
Can I reminisce and try and elaborate on one of
Locations.
the animals that used to
Go
reside
ahead,
on
yeah.
the island? I don't remember in too much detail. It's been a
This
bit since I read that
is
message, but
yeah. If that popped up on your screens, that is the map of the island. So yeah. So essentially, what Melody would remember is that what you guys are in right now is the fairy settlement. It's like where all the houses are.
oh, the
Yep.
den. That's what I was. Yeah,
Up
yeah,
above
I
is
found
like the
message.
Blossom Forest. It's just a normal forest, but now like you guys can see from here, it's very dark. There's like just weeds everywhere. It's all dead. The hills was like what the fairies considered like a playground area, because there were hills and the fairies are small, so they could like slide down them, have picnics there, do whatever. Then there's the farmland and the den. So the farmland, it's where, all the food was. But then nearby, there was this little cave called the den, which was where a dragon lived in harmony with the fairies. 1 second. And the fairies would, occasionally feed it, and the dragon would protect the fairies. Also, there were rumors. The fairies believed in a guardian bunny spirit that hopped around the island occasionally.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if the dragon was of a stature that could cause earthquakes or not. I don't know how big it was.
Possibly.
Okay, well then, assuming, I mean, the island's inhabited now, but I propose the possibility that there used to be a dragon here that was rather large and maybe if frustrated could cause earthquake-like tremors. And maybe I should go try and see if he's over there to calm him.
All right, what is everyone's... and he points to this building in the back, this building up here that has like the 4 circles. You guys can stay there. It's kind of like a hotel of sorts, and you could stay there while you're visiting.
Sounds good to me.
So what is your plans?
What
Go
time
and
of day?
investigate the earthquake area, I guess.
Yeah. Assuming it's like early enough still.
Yeah, it's like midday.
Okay, then yeah, assuming like, I mean, do we kind of have like an epicenter that like everyone's aware of, all the halflings are aware?
The den would probably be what they
Okay,
suspect.
yeah,
No one's
yeah,
been
then
able to get that far. I'm assuming you're like asking him. No one's been able to get that far. However, it is assumed that's where it is. The only reason no one's gotten that far is none of us are really fighters. So a couple of us can use weapons just to defend ourselves, but there's these creatures in that area, and so we just haven't been able to get that far in.
Okay. Well, we can probably go check it out. We're pretty
Yeah, we can
capable
go.
people.
We can go have a little look-see.
Fine by me.
Look-see doodle. Okay. As you all head over, Mungo's going to stay back, just you three. As you get to what was once the farmland Melody, you can very quickly tell that it is not farmland anymore. It is a swamp now. It's just completely dead.
Ew, what are these things?
So you do notice that there are some scarecrows, which Melody, you know that there were scarecrows there before. But you guys also see that there are a couple demons that you've seen before in the swamp
I've
right
seen
now.
these before. Nani, this thing's ugly as heck.
Yeah. So you guys would be in the top right, by the way.
Top right or just top?
Top right.
Okay.
So right there, yeah. As you see these demons walking around. And you can close the music site. We're done with that as well.
Oh,
so-
I haven't even had it open.
You
I'm,
missed
like,
it.
tapping.
Okay.
There was some
Yeah.
funky music while the Kraken was around.
Yeah, that was it.
Play that funky music, white boy.
I can close that as well.
That's a shame.
I don't know. I will defer to Melody's judgment because she seems to know what's going on around these
You know that
parts.
further past this would be the den, but this is
Mhm.
where he was saying about no one could really get past here because there's just some demons here and they're not big fighters.
Well then, we must clear the way, and I ready a guiding bolt at the nearest demon.
Yeah, go ahead. All of you guys can place your tokens top right of the map.
Right.
All right. Do you just go willy-nilly? Is that the plan here?
Well, I see one like over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really angry that they they're messing with my homeland. So I just, as soon as I see it, I shoot it out of my U wand.
All right. Guess we're going straight there. Go ahead, everyone. Roll initiative.
But I would assume Melody gets a surprise round.
Sure.
I'm big angry.
God
God,
damn
can
it.
I not?
I'm
do
like
that?
pouting.
I
Oh
thought
my
I set
god, that's
that
my
up for
second
us.
nat 1 for initiative tonight.
Only 2 battles.
Imagine being in nighttime right now. Couldn't be me.
Where's my thing? Why'd
Not
I?
true.
why'd
I didn't
screw
realize what you
myself
meant by
up?
that at first. I was so confused.
Ozzy.
Alright.
I screwed myself over with this. Okay. Okay, there
Yeah,
we go.
bro. Fucking middle of the day here. It's like 1 p.m.
All right.
May I launch a guiding bolt
You may.
with big pouty red cheeks?
With
Pick it out.
advantage, I think, because the enemy is surprised.
All right. Go ahead. Roll that damage.
Should is it with advantage? I don't know. I don't
I mean-
remember.
It's fine.
Let's see if I crit. Why not? Why not? Alright. Well,
Roll the
we obviously
damage.
roll a 25. What kind of spell slots do I have? I do have a 4th level one now.
So you guys all have your HP and spell slots. And everything.
Alright,
So-
I'll roll it at level 2.
Okay. This thing hits, and with that, they're going to notice you guys.
Yeah. How like charred up is this guy burned by the radiant
So that's
energy?
17, right? So that
How-
he one of his arms is off, but he still has quite a bit of health.
Alright.
He still has some
He's
health. Still alive.
still kicking.
Still kicking.
Damn, okay.
Are you guys doing anything for your surprise round or no? For this
We didn't
Disney?
get a surprise round because Melody
Okay.
just fucking
Melody
shut
just went
Yeah,
for
I
it.
was
Okay.
without telling
angry.
us.
Yeah.
All right,
I was
go
big
for it.
Angry.
Start it off, Temnon.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm putting the dishes away right now. You know
How
how it is.
dare you dishes away.
It's okay. The
This is
kitchen is very close to my
unforgivable.
computer. I am going to move. I'm going to light my sword
Mm-hmm.
on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's on fire.
Oops, no. Gets other abilities, still only lights sword on fire.
Um, with fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the one that Melody attacked.
Okay, go for it. What do these things have? These things have. As you try to shoot the Eldritch Blast, it does miss.
That's okay, I get 2.
Oh yeah, you do have 2 bolts. Second one hits, and with that, that first demon is going to be gone.
Alright, I am also going to... is the water like difficult terrain or anything?
Yes, the water will be difficult terrain, so it'll slow you down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move to here. I think that's 30 feet. What was 35? I'll move to here and end my turn.
All right. It is these things' turns. With those strikes, they obviously have noticed you all. And they're going to start making their way towards you. If they even
Making my
can.
way downtown.
All right. Melody.
Okay. That one's dead. All right. So you said it's difficult terrain.
Well,
Yep,
if you're
half
walking
movement
in
speed
it.
through it. So
Okay.
1 square costs 10 feet of movement.
I'm gonna move.
Oh yeah, I can
Over
like legit
here.
fly. I always forget about that. No idea why you let me have winged boots.
Because I only found out
take it.
afterwards that
That they're
they're
very
too
strong?
strong. Yeah. I
Oh,
literally
wait.
watched a video like way afterwards that came out that they should technically be considered a rare item.
I mean,
not
yeah, I
uncommon.
read it and I was like, how are these like
Yeah,
common
it's
or
whatever.
uncommon or whatever it is?
Yeah.
I was like
Mm,
shocked.
Is what it
Hold on.
is.
I need to like learn.
Don't
Hold on, sorry.
worry.
That's 15 feet. I forget the attack range of this. 30 feet. Is he within 30 feet? That he is. I can actually move 5 feet back and still hit him. Okay, I'm gonna try and attack this one
Okay.
with a thorn whip.
Okay. Go ahead. That does hit.
Okay. Ka-chow. And then I'm gonna pull him 10 feet closer toward me.
Okay.
I was trying to get him closer in range for Storm Striker, but it's still very far.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Stormstrike, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Let me see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. If I go diagonal, that's 10, right?
Yeah. Just remember that the swamp water is going to be difficult terrain.
Oh, that is also true. Yeah, I'll just launch my javelin at it and I'll light it up.
Okay.
So, javelin. Oh, we won't rage. Actually, yeah. Stab me in the foot, or poor Melanie's getting absolutely fucking destroyed.
Roll a d20.
Oh, boy.
Roll a d20. Yeah, it's stabbing you in the foot. You're going to take all that. Yeah, so
Oh
you're
my
going to
God.
take all that.
I do more damage to myself than any enemy does to me. Oh, so...
Yep.
Oh, it's 27. Holy shit.
27 damage
Yeah, to myself.
off 1 attack?
Yeah,
to myself.
because he activated.
How?
So you know his javelin of lightning. He activated it.
Oh my god.
And then he got a nat 1.
That is mad unfortunate.
Good. I need you guys to be nerfed. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Storm Striker? Hey, at least you don't need to, go for your javelin anywhere. It's right there.
Yeah, it's sticking out of my foot.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Pry.
Okay. Demnon, it is your turn.
Right. What are these scarecrows doing?
They're just scarecrows.
No, they're not.
They're just scarecrows.
Big lie. It's a
They're
big lie,
just
mate. You're lying.
scarecrows.
Alright, I'm going to can I like walk across this tree to like not?
You will need to make an acrobatics check.
That's fine. I have +7 to acrobatics.
Go ahead. I mean, otherwise you just fall in, so.
My god.
You just start trying to go through it, and like halfway you're gonna fall in.
Okay. So
You're not
in
like
the
prone or
water.
anything, but yeah.
Yep. So that's 5 feet into the water. That's 10 feet through the water. That's 10 feet through the water, and that's 30 feet total. Now I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at this cunt here.
Go ahead.
Actually, hold on. Never mind, it's going through. I'm gonna do what I said.
Okay. You try to cast that Eldritch Blast, but you miss. That first arc misses, the second one hits.
Cool, that's me done.
Alright. This thing, not very happy that you just attacked it. It's going to start moving over towards you. And same
Okay.
thing here for Melody and company. It's also going to be moving closer. Melody, it's your turn.
I'm back.
Perfect timing. You missed the most bestest thing.
Why did you roll acrobatics?
I tried to jump onto a log, but I fell. I have +7 to acrobatics. I just rolled a 3.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, what did Storm Striker do with the Javelin of Lightning?
He activated
He
it and
damaged
then hit
himself.
his toes. So, classic Storm Striker stuff.
I see.
I mean, it would have been you or Storm Striker, so it's better than him.
Yeah, probably that would have like almost. Actually, that would have.
It did 27, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna move a little bit back, and
Mhm.
I'll Thorn Whip it again to try and pull it closer to Storm Striker.
That does hit. Another 6.
And then pull it 10 feet that way.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Storm Striker.
Alright. So, with 40 movement, I assume I can get right there.
Yeah.
And I will...
Wait, 40
not
movement?
Well,
Yeah.
with difficult terrain and all that.
No, but you have 40 movement?
Oh yeah. Do you not see these fucking calves?
Yeah, he does
Wait,
have 40
wow.
movement, yeah.
For what?
So he normally had 30, but then it's like a level 7, 6 upgrade where they get 10 more.
How the I rolled a 19. I forgot to untick the lightning, but holy shit.
Well, because the lightning's like, what is this? 46.
Like 2d8 or something.
46.
My god.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you said two hands, right?
Yep, always 2 hands.
As you hit this thing, it's going to start screaming out loud. Those are going to be its, last words. And as it starts screaming, you suddenly see all of these scarecrows come to life.
They're just scarecrows, bro.
Yeah, they're just scarecrows. I don't know what you were complaining about.
Okay, bro.
Let me do this. They all come to life. All right. Is that all from Storm Striker?
Yes.
Okay. Atemnon, go ahead.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we
Let's
can.
have a look at these fucking pussy scarecrow cunts. Alrighty. Well, first of all, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna stab this thing.
Mm-hmm. That does
Oh,
hit.
so I forgot to add.
Yeah, add your
That's
thing.
+2 and then plus 1d6. +6, so that's +8. So that's 12 total.
Mm-hmm. Yep. With that, this one does go down.
Alright,
That little demon thing.
health back. And then I'm gonna
So much
move
health,
over
right?
here. And can I make a I can make a second attack, can't I?
Yep.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna do that.
That, okay, that's going to be, that does hit. It's going to be, let's see here. That, okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
Hex is a bonus action, right?
Yep. It is concentration though, so I really should have done it beforehand. But oh well.
Range until blah blah blah. You can deal 1d6. Okay.
So I really should have done it before I attacked, and then well, whatever.
Oh well. And then what ability are you choosing?
Give me 1 second. Dexterity.
Okay. And I assume that's it from you?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to start with that scarecrow. It's going to go ahead and make, it's going to take its scythe, because these things have sides, by the way.
Wait, what the fuck? I thought these were normal, like when
Yeah.
like they used to. Okay.
And then they transformed after the demon cried out.
Okay.
It's going to take its scythe, and it's going to go ahead and once try to hit you, and it misses. But the second one, it comes back around and it does hit you with its second attempt, and you're going to take 9.
Okay,
And
we
then
need to roll to see if my concentration is broken as well.
And I also need a wisdom save.
Is that for that?
Mm-hmm. You are now frightened.
Okay.
And then go ahead, yeah, make your con save.
Is it... How do I do that? I've never used concentration spells before.
So just make the concentration save roll.
Yeah, where... How do I do that? What is...
Where
It's
the
like,
saves are.
yeah, same thing
Like
where
this
all
one.
your saves are.
Like dex save, con save. Constitution is still like concentration. It's the same save.
Oh, is Constitution the save for
Yeah.
concentration?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it would have been my spellcasting mod, like, stat.
Oh,
Blah, blah,
I
blah.
would imagine that's a
That,
break.
yeah, concentration's broken.
Yep.
Big sad. All right,
Definitely should have done it before.
that's going to be that one. You're going to have this other one come up to you. It also is going to start swinging its scythe. Where's the thing?
Okay.
Whew, you're lucky. It's like kind of running at you and trying to swing the scythe at the same time, so it misses. Lucky you. As for these other ones, they're going to start waddling their way up. Yeah, that's that. These things are all dead. Melody, it's your turn.
Yeah. Gosh, it's been so long I forget the range of all my spells. 100. Wait. Make a wall up to the ground at a point you choose within range, and the range is 120 feet. Oh my god. And then it'd be 50. So it'd be like boing, boing, boing. Oh my god. Alright. And I can just cast it from way back here. So I guess I'll fly a little closer to get closer to a Temnon. And then I'm going to cast a massive wind wall.
Oh god.
Oh wait, that didn't do the attack. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that was the description. Bang.
All right, and where are we casting this wind wall?
We're going like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it hits all of them.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be.
And then their strength saves,
Yep.
I think, DC 15 or higher.
You notice like some of the like hay that these things are made out of starts to fly out. So there's less hay. To reveal like a more demonic, body underneath. Is there anything else?
They're all like right around a Temnon. I will. Wait, is this an action or a bonus action to cast it?
The ones that I always forget to use are my reactions.
60 feet away. Oh, I'm close enough. Okay, then I will wait until that creature uses their. What is it now? Call it a. Tell a spell ends whenever your creature you see moves into spirits for the first time or starts a turn there. You can cause a spirit to restore. No action required. A spirit. Heal number of times you would want. Okay, then I'm gonna create a healing spirit next to.
Didn't we say that you
Temnon.
can't use 2 spells?
No, it's like
Damaging? Okay.
yeah, because you can
Okay.
do like cure wounds and a,
Right,
a
okay,
healing word.
Okay.
It's just you can't do like a
And where are we
damaging cantrip.
moving
Well, I
with?
guess there aren't really bonus. Wait, what is the rule with that? Actually, now that you mention it,
Calling you out. Everyone think of their next turn.
Whose turn is it next?
Next is Storm Striker, and then after that is you.
Okay.
And then because you are frightened, you have disability on attacks towards this thing.
Disability.
Disadvantage.
Damn. That's rough, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Got given 80 HD on my attacks.
parent.
Is it like physical attacks or all attack rolls?
Any attack roll within line of sight of the thing. So it says a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Hey.
And then you obviously can't move closer to it. So it says, from what I'm finding, is if you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can't cast a non-cantrip spell during your turn. From a quick Google, if that's what you're trying to find.
You can cast a spell as a cast a spell as bonus action. Cantrip. You can't cast spells as a bonus action. So I just can't do that. I don't think. Then,
No.
right? Okay.
Nope.
That's fine. So I'd have to do like a bonus action cantrip then, right?
Yeah.
Or
No,
something
not
like
really
that.
anything like that really exists, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, Storm Striker, go ahead. I know you've waited a while.
All
Go
right. Let me see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is this also rough terrain? This?
No, that's normal.
So it's just this nonsense.
Yeah, it's that water, mucky water.
10, 15, 20,
Not the
25,
mucky
30.
water.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, yeah, okay. I won't rage, but I'll do 2 swings.
Okay.
Two-handed. Holy teats.
Oh fuck. Well, yeah, that thing's going down. How are you destroying the scarecrow?
I'm bashing its brains in.
Doesn't have brains. It's a scarecrow. Haven't you watched Wizard of Oz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
screw it.
All right.
I'll just move right here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Demnon, go ahead.
All right.
I was like, why is there a plus? Oh no, no, no.
Is the line is the wind wall, I assume.
Yeah. So that's more for range stuff.
Does it
You're fine.
block line of sight at all?
No. The only thing that can go through it are like regular like arrows and things like that. Magic can pass through it fine.
Okay. I am going to I have 2 spell slots and I have used why won't it let me type?
Who needs to type? Typing's so
There's 1
old-fashioned.
left. I'm going to cast these once per day ones. I can do all of these once per day. They don't use spell slots, do they? DM? My like once per day spells don't use spell slots, do they?
Depends on which ones you're doing. Oh, like if it says once per day, no, it doesn't. So like you can just
Okay.
innately do them once per day. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna cast blindness / deafness on the scarecrow that scared me.
Okay. Uh, blind or deafened, choose one that you can see within. Make a Constitution. If it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened for the duration. Dang. Okay.
So it's
Yep. It is. You said blinded.
Yep.
It is blinded.
Alright, and now it can't see what I'm doing, so I don't have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Correct, because it can't see you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna fucking stab it.
Is blindness deafness a cantrip? Or sorry, is it a bonus action or an
it's
action?
1 action.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my thing? Reveal the Arcana, Undying. Mystic Frenzy. When you use your action to cast a cantrip, never mind. Okay, so that's my action. So now I only have my bonus action. Which is unfortunate, but whatever.
That's it then?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Time for these things. So we're going to have this one that's close to you, Storm Striker. It is going to... Oh! It very easily gets across this log, Storm Striker. And it is coming towards you to make some attacks with its scythe. Ooh, Queen Strike. And it's able to hit you for a clean 7. And I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save.
So that is 7. And a wisdom save.
You are now frightened of this creature.
I'm scared.
Now, as for Temnon, let's start with that one that is blinded. It's going to try to, crazily swing its scythe around. Jesus fuck. And while it's like crazily swinging its scythe, it does get 1 hit on you. For 5. Then as for the other one, it also is going to swing its scythe. Ooh, clean.
Can I use my reaction on the one that I'm frightened of and you cast Hellish Rebuke, please?
Go ahead.
Spells, Hellish Rebuke once a day.
Put your finger at the creature and just must make a dex save. And it has disadvantage.
Why does it have
Jeez.
disadvantage?
Because it is. Oh no, it automatically fail. Never mind, it automatically fails. Okay. Go ahead, roll that 2d10.
I don't think it. I just go slash R 2d10.
This thing starts to
That's pretty low.
burn up and disintegrates.
Nice.
Now, as for that other one, it was able to hit you twice.
Oh my god.
The first hit is going to take 10.
Yep.
Second one takes 12.
Okay.
And you will need to make that wisdom save.
Yes, I will. I'm peeling a carrot right now. I'm a busy man. Wisdom save. 22 damage. Wisdom save.
You are frightened. And then you took the 22, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
just did.
Okay. And that is those guys. Melody,
Yes.
go ahead.
There's 2 left, huh? Alright. Then which of the 2 has been more injured?
They're about equal.
Alright.
Because they've only been hit by your wind wall so far, these two.
Oh, okay. Then I'll fly a little 30 feet over here.
As you get close, Melody, make an Arcana check.
Okay.
As you get close to a Temnon, you notice the ring kind of starts to glow a little bit.
A Temnon is glowing. What kind of color?
No, the ring.
Oh. What the? Can I try and invoke whatever? Wait, but the tendrils already came out. Wait, is it like glowing the same color as like the tendril-y
No.
energy? Oh,
No.
what the fuck? No, I'm really confused.
Good.
Well, I can try a few things. So first, how far is this man's? Oh, 15 feet. What a shame. Wait, I forget if, like, let's say I pulled a creature with Thorn Whip out of a Temnon's.
No, it would. Oh, would it invoke his opportunity?
Because it's like
should, I believe.
I don't think it would. But I could be wrong.
I don't know if it's like forcefully moves out of your attack range or like chooses like to move.
Because if
out
I
of it.
puppet something out of your attack range, surely that wouldn't invoke an attack of opportunity.
I mean, I believe it. Forced movement does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Shame. All right, then I'll cast Sacred Flame on the one next to the Temnon.
That is radiant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is going to hit. It's going to do some damage. And the ring is still glowing.
Okay, well, I'm wondering if it's gonna be like healing magic, but I'm gonna do this first instead. So I'm allowed to roll these up to half my cleric or no druid level, so I can roll 3 dice. All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to roll 3 Balm of the Summer Court dice onto a Temnon.
Jeez.
So that'll be 10 healing. Wait, no, 12 healing, 3 temp.
Yo. You love to see it.
And that's it then.
Yeah.
Stormstriker, it's your turn.
Alrighty, double swing.
The double swing. They are with disadvantage, just as a heads up.
Let me do that again.
You're so terrified. You swing it all the way around and hit yourself. So yeah, take that 9.
Oh my god, I'm destroying myself.
Ha.
And then we'll
Good,
just
good.
do my extra attack.
Sadly, an 11 does not hit. It just barely doesn't hit. It's like you try to get it, right? But when you swing your hammer, you just see some of the hay that makes up its body like go to the wind. You pretty much just made some wind, and that's it. Big Sag. Demnon, go ahead.
Alrighty. I'm frightened, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I am going to I think I have 1 spell slot left. I'm going to cast blindness. Wait, that's an action, isn't it? I didn't mean to send that. I am going to just stab it twice with disadvantage.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep. 7.
What did the first one hit? Sorry.
Yeah,
Did
the first one
kill
does
it?
hit. I'm just calculating the damage from it.
Okay. Well, if it kills it,
7.
obviously, I don't want to do the second one.
That one does kill it. The first one does kill it.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do the second one, obviously.
And similar to those other demons, as it dies, as it starts burning up, you hear it. This one doesn't scream. It has a very strange cackling noise instead.
Mm-hmm.
And let me double check. What is this thing out? Yeah. And from the water, you see next to you two this very strange looking toad appear.
Oh my god.
Dude, how did this island get so infested with demons, bro? Saying it.
For real, bro.
So yeah. So you still
Alright, so I
have
still
one
have-
more attack, yes.
Okay. And I don't I'm not frightened anymore.
No, you're fine. That thing's been killed. Gucci.
Cool.
Plus, you would have only been frightened of it. So
Well, then I'll just move over here and stab this thing.
go ahead.
The old
Oh,
I've never seen this thing before.
Advantage, sorry.
So yeah, the 11 still does not hit, sadly. Trying to like run and stab at the same time, as we know that's not a technique that works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume that is it from you.
Yes.
All right. Storm Striker, you're still dealing with this thing. It's going to go ahead and miss 2 scythe swings on you.
Naturally.
Naturally. Now then, as for this strange blue frog creature, it has red eyes, by the way. As it emerges out of the water, seeing you guys fight, it is going to go ahead and throw a punch at you, Atemnon.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to you running and trying to hit it, this thing emerged out of the water and tried to hit you, and that doesn't work.
Rookie mistake, mate.
Rookie mistake. Melody, it is your turn.
Okay. I guess I will. You know what? I'm gonna do this because I haven't done this before. It seems like a fun time to do so. Wait, what? Am I allowed to cast Fairy Fire once a day without a spell slot? Is that something I can do?
I believe that is a fairy ability.
Oh my. Okay. Then I'll cast it once for free.
I'm guessing on this.
Yeah.
That is a... What do we... Creature must make a dex. Okay. And what is the DC? 15. Yeah, it is going to be
15.
lit up by the fairy fire.
All right, and then that was an action, right?
Yep.
Dang, man. Dude, this is so like spells are weird now that I think about it.
How so?
I guess I'll use my other 3 Summer Court on the Temnon as well.
My
Okay.
goodness. Getting all the healing. It's because I'm taking all the damage, I guess, but
I mean, there's another person taking damage. They're just far away. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, 120 feet, you totally could. Oh, favoritism.
So you heal 10 and then gain 3 temp, and I can heal him like much easier. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, Storm Striker, go ahead. You are not feared anymore, by the way. You're frightened.
I am not scared no more. Alright, we'll do 2 swings as per usual. That's at disadvantage by accident, but 2 swings,
Yeah,
good enough.
yeah. 16. That's what... Oh, no, you're not raging, so you don't get
Nope, not
Yeah.
raging.
that. All right. That one hits.
And that'll be it for my turn.
You said 2 swings, right?
Yeah, well, I just used the disadvantage as my other swing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure, sure. Temnon, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast with my last spell slot as my bonus action. I'm going to cast Hex
Ooh, ooh, okay.
on this toad cunt.
Okay.
So he's got to make a DC 13 something roll.
Where's this boy at? Definitely not Polyrath. Dex, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
You may... No, he doesn't make any rolls yet with Hex.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm
You
gonna
just get to
impose
choose that casting what ability that he's going to have disadvantage on.
Well, I'm gonna choose Dex then.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab him twice.
Okay.
You also have advantage on attack rolls because of Fairy Fire.
Yup.
Then the 1d6 Hex damage, yeah.
Yup.
All those clickable things. So much. Yeah, that hits. That's going to be all that.
Well,
Great. Okay, so that first one's going to be this much. That second one's going to be calculator time. Okay. You know, it
He's,
shouts a bit as it gets stabbed, but it is alive.
my
That's-
goodness.
Yeah.
This is a strong
We're
toad.
up in the scales. I assume that's it
Alright.
then?
Yep.
Alright, I think we all know what's coming to Storm Striker's way. Storm Striker, this thing is going to swing at you twice,
Mm-hmm.
hit you twice. First time for 9, second time for 10.
Okay.
And then, of course, make the wisdom save.
Then no wisdom.
You save, you're not frightened. It is now this thing's turn. It very angrily is going to start shooting bubbles out
In a
at you
beam,
guys.
almost.
Huh? And almost in a beam, yeah. Who knows? Who
That's
knows?
pretty crazy.
I'm going to need Temnon and Melody to make dexterity saves.
No, I should have backed up. Wait, hold on though. I want to read something.
No reading. Just take the damage.
How am I rolling? Can I re-roll that with lucky?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I'm happy with that.
You're going to take 18 damage.
Both of us?
Just you. I'm still waiting on Melody. You also are going to take 18 damage.
What kind of damage?
Cold.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
well, I'm gonna take half then, because I'm resistant to cold damage, so...
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
are?
Yeah, he's got the
Fuck yeah,
cape.
it's
He
'cause
has
my
the cape.
dragon skin cloak.
Then I'll. Oh, my dog's barking. I'm gonna
No, you left Wolfie behind. That's not possible.
Yeah, bro. You hear, as you suffer this harsh fate, you hear in the back of your
Absorb
mind the
elements.
barking of a wolf.
Lessening its effect. Does it say what you're supposed to do? Just roll it, or?
What? Resistance to
I just
cold
gain
damage?
resistance. Resistance is
Oh,
half
okay.
always.
Okay, cool. I will also need you to make a con save, Melody. God damn it. Okay. Melody, it is your turn.
Okie dokie.
So you would have
Um,
taken 9. Both of you take 9 from that.
Oh god, I almost just made myself.
What the
Oh
fuck
my
was the
God.
check on that?
You can find out after the session.
It would have been
What
15,
what
I
my
think.
con saves have been for?
Well, no, he's asking what the DC what you guys need
Like
to
what
get.
we needed to save
Oh, because you
above
rolled 14.
for the
and then
plot.
you-
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd have to be a 15 or higher, I assume.
Well, wait. Fairy fire is concentration.
Yeah, so you're good.
Oh, is that what that was for? I thought that was for my ring.
Who knows?
Wait, do I only need
I'm
to
not
roll
saying.
one
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Well, one of them would have
Okay.
been for the damage from Bubble Beam.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, no, well, because earlier I was rolling Constitution saves for the ring for some
You're
reason.
fine. You're fine. Don't
Alright,
worry.
I'm
Don't worry.
fine.
Don't worry.
I'm
Don't worry.
fine.
That's for me to worry about.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead. Everyone think about your turns.
I have advantage. I have advantage. I have advantage.
Okay. If you say
Damn
so. That doesn't look like advantage to me. But yeah. As you shoot this guiding bolt, it goes off to the side, and it does miss, sadly.
Alright. I'm gonna back up. Gizmo, chill, blah
Gizmo. It's a funny dog name.
blah. His original name was Morris when we adopted him.
Morris.
It's a Morris.
That's gonna be my turn though.
All right, Storm Striker, go ahead. Come on, finish up this this creature. Finish up the scarecrow. Come on, I believe you.
Swing. It's 2 swings.
2 swings. That does finish it with the second
Thank
swing.
God.
And similar to the other one, as it, as you swing at it and it completely starts crumbling, it lets out this terrifying, like, screeching noise, this cackle. And you do see from, where is this thing? You do see up here, right here, from the water, this other giant toad appears. What's this thing? So, with that, it's still your turn. I know you can't attack, but you can, like, move if you want.
Yeah, I'll move. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
15,
clean.
20, 25, 30.
I'm going to need you to make a athletics check
Oh boy.
if you were going on that.
Okay, athletics isn't like the only skill that's based off strength, so you should be fine.
You're going to fall into
Athletics.
the water halfway.
Oh God.
You're not, like, drowning or anything. It's just you're going to have to, if you're running, just takes up
Where
extra
are we?
movement.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah,
thigh
like
deep in
right there.
water
That's
now.
fine. Yeah, right there.
Right here?
Yeah, like right there.
Okay.
So it just takes extra movement to get through the water
All right.
because it's a bit
That's
muddy.
fine.
Just as a little heads up, yeah. And Melody, as you get as Storm Striker starts approaching you, you notice the ring does start glowing as well.
Oh my god, wait, I just realized this thing came out of the water. I was trying to let my dog out. What the hell? I really need to heal him.
Yes. As this thing comes out of the water, it is going to take its tongue out and try to smack you, Melody, with it. But
Nasty.
sadly, because it was trying to do this as it was getting out of the water, similar to every other mistake everyone's made here, it does not hit.
Okay.
Well,
With
that's
them.
nice.
I feel like I need
Yeah,
to
that's
heal for
helpful.
my ring to light up.
Attempt
Hopefully
9.
that-
Go ahead,
Oh,
make your
you
turn.
Who? Me?
Yes, Mr. Atemniman.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm multitasking very heavily right now.
Impossible.
I'm gonna
wait.
stab it.
I did those
Do I
wrong.
still have an advantage from Fairy Fire or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's going to be that much.
Yeah. That will
You
do
see
it.
this thing has taken quite a bit of damage, but it is still standing.
Okay.
Oh, you have a second one. That's not as fun. Yeah, with that toad goes down.
Nice.
Damn
I'll
it.
get my health back then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take my fucking roll.
And then if you want, you can move or do something else.
Yup. Do I like have? Can I walk through the wind wall?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it's gone. I already have concentration
Right.
on other spell. Sorry. I just
5,
erased it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Also, as a bonus action, I believe I can transfer my hex.
You can, yeah. Pull up the hex thing. I want to just double check that there's no range, actually.
I think it's something you can see within 30 feet. So if I move closer, I can definitely do that.
I think because of when you killed it, you weren't. It was behind you. You wouldn't be able to transfer it because it's not technically within sight. Before the spell ends, you can on a subsequent turn. On a subsequent, so on a turn.
distance.
Yeah. Okay, that's
So
great.
I'll transfer my
Okay.
hex to this cunt
Damn it.
over here then. And I
Okay.
think I can get to, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll get to here, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Melody, go ahead.
Okay, I'm back. I need to heal my boy Storm Striker.
God, please.
Alright. I'm hoping this is what the ring do. So I'm gonna fly over to Storm Striker, right? And I'm gonna do a Cure Wounds at my 1 4th level spell slot.
Damn. Okay.
So this would also be, what is it? Let me post it again because it's also been a while. So this is just naturally +2 and then plus the spell's level. So 6, 21, 26 healing.
Gee whiz.
Damn.
Quite a lot of healing.
Yeah. That was my only 4th level spell slot though. And then with my, that was my action. That's how this works. Correct, of course. How could I forget?
How could I forget?
How many feet did I move over here? That's whatever. Is there anything else I can really do? Yeah, man, bonus action cantrips. I need to find some of those because
I know, right?
they are not existent. I guess.
Exactly.
Wait, was I like here or something?
Yeah, you were like right there.
Okay, then I'm gonna go like yonk, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Storm Striker.
Am I able to get like under this?
Yeah, you could. No issues.
Okay, so I'll move into there. I'm gonna rage.
Hmm.
Oh, take that, and I will swing twice.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Well, I fucking stab myself, and then I go nuts on the
So-
frog.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to do it in the opposite order.
That's fine.
Just for so yeah, you swing at this thing with so much power and you go through with it, but you're unable to stop yourself and you also hit yourself. So yeah, you're gonna take 9 for
Yeah, he did that.
yourself.
Twirly whirly, bro.
Yeah,
Good
he did a
lord.
twirly whirly. Dealing, let's see, what is that?
What the hell is that now?
24, 26. Jesus. Yeah, it's good first hit on it. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, good. You're now in front of this thing.
Yes, I am.
You see it
Brilliant.
make a big grin as it goes ahead and it's going to try and it's going to chomp on you.
Good. Let him.
You're going to take 10 damage
Okay.
as this thing chomps on you, and I need you to make a strength save.
Alright, we win these.
22. Strength save. I got the muscles.
Yeah.
I got
Okay. I see how
muscles.
it is.
I
I
got
see
the
how it is.
muscles.
Well, don't worry.
He's gonna
Temnon,
bite my ass again. Oh, maybe not.
it's going to take
turn?
its tongue out and
Ooh.
swipe at you with its tongue.
Oh
Ooh.
lord.
And it gets a good lick on you.
Ooh.
You're going to take 10 points of acid damage.
Sexual.
And I also need you to make a strength save.
Okay.
You got the acid damage. The frog got the ass fucking lick.
Wait, so how much did Storm Striker hurt himself for?
He hurt himself for 8.
So after he healed
Or
all
sorry,
that, he's
9.
already at he,
Yeah.
he was at 15. I healed like what 21 or something, 26.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, man.
You're going to get pulled in right
I was at, like,
next to
15.
it. And
Oh,
that
right
wait,
next
is
to
the
it?
Temnon
yeah,
getting
just right
hit?
next to it. It wants to, big hugs. It is your turn, Temnon.
Okay. Fuck, I'm actually the multitasking king, for real. I'm literally making a stew while I'm playing D&D.
The fuck?
Yeah, bro, I'm fucking going. Alright, so this thing has my hex on it.
Hmm.
Better be a good kind of stew.
Oh wait, he isn't hex concentration.
Yeah,
He
we're
got
gonna
hit,
also
didn't he?
need that cons. Wait, is it? I believe it is. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
he
would
did.
need
Yeah.
to
So
con
make that
save.
concentration. Con save.
So 10 or half of the damage, whichever is higher, is the DC.
It was 10. Yeah, you're good. It's saved.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna stab him twice then.
You tried to
I
stab this
reroll that with
thing.
lucky.
Okay. As you stab this thing, it's almost as if your inexplicable luck was just what you needed.
Oh, Pog.
That does hit.
Temnon Pogs.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do that again. Oh, fuck. I'll re-roll it with lucky. Okay, cool. 22
Okay, so-
damage, baby!
So let's double check this. Okay, so that's going to be this plus this this. Okay. Jesus fuck. Can you not?
Nah,
Okay.
I'm addicted to
To the damage.
stabbing.
Alright. And that's it from you then?
Yep.
Melody, go ahead.
Okay. I will, for my bonus action, summon a healing spirit prior.
Hmm.
And that's a level 2 spell slot. Actually, you guys are like positioned perfectly, by the way. This is like amazing.
Yo, you love to see it.
And then
Craft probably doesn't, but
how hurt is this crab looking monster?
This frog toad-esque demonic thing. Make an insight check.
Insight. Damn.
It's about halfway there.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt.
That does hit.
Alright, I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level. Skadoosh.
As you cast this guiding bolt, hitting it, its mouth is always like wide open. It gets straight in the middle of its mouth for clean 25.
25 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Fuck me.
Yeah. And I heal, dude.
All right.
So on the start of oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna post this.
I apologize. He/C is just doing up.
Yeah, he's
Doing a
upset with
bargain.
me. Every moves into blah 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 or starts his turn there. You cause the spirit to restore 1d6. Okay. So your turn starts. Okay. Stormstriker, your
and
turn
then
starts.
+4.
Yeah.
Because of the healing, like life domain.
And it can only go 1 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Swing twice as usual.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
Me.
4, so 5 heals in total. I'll
So,
roll it right now.
Stormstriker, so you get 1d6 plus 4.
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay.
Oh,
So you get 10.
max
Okay.
roll.
Let's go.
So that's, you hit this thing twice. Let's see, so you did that much. I don't appreciate this, guys. Can we not? Why can't we all just be friends?
What do you mean? You're attacking us, bro.
No, you're attacking me. Okay.
Nah, bro, we ain't. We're
Okay.
just chilling.
Assume that's it.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay.
Did I heal anything off that? Or no?
It's on your turn
At the
start.
start
Turn
of your
start.
turns. Yeah.
Okay.
Atemnon.
Yes.
Yeah, Atemnon is going to bite at you.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to take 19 damage.
Oh my lord. Okay.
And of course, make a strength save.
And the cons.
Oh yeah, and a con save for my
Hex.
hex. Fuck, so many shits to roll, bro.
Yeah, I know that's the thing with the roll 20. It's a little like limited. There's ways for like people to roll concentration automatically as long as you like tick that you're concentrating.
So
which is kinda nice.
you keep your concentration. However, you are grappled.
Okay.
And as you're grappled,
You're gonna get devoured. Please no.
it's essentially grappled you in a bite.
Yep.
And it's gonna start swallowing you.
Kinky.
Um,
How
so
much damage did I take? Sorry, by the way.
you took 19.
And did you still have temp HP? I don't even remember anymore.
He should have. Probably.
Didn't he get hit like
I
way
don't-
back?
He
down there,
did, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
he
did. I
used
got
it.
hit ages ago.
I don't know if you took it. Yeah. Okay. As it swallows you, you're gonna take 11 acid damage as well.
Alright.
You are now inside this thing's stomach.
Alright.
Wait, it was a free swallow action. That's crazy.
And so you are blinded and restrained inside of it.
So if I need
Okay,
line
what
of sight, I
what
can't
does
like
getting
heal him or
restrained
anything,
do
right?
to me?
Let's double check, but it should just be, where's this restraint? Where is this? Your speed is 0.
Okay.
And your attacks have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're inside that thing's stomach. But you can still attack from inside.
Yeah, my attacks just have disadvantage.
Well, so
Yeah.
would he realistically be able to heal from the healing spirit? Let me see if the healing spirit needs line of sight. Because it's like, even if he was on the same tile right
Probably.
here, it's adjacent. But whenever you are a creature, you can move in the spirit's space for the first time. Can cause the spirit to restore when you no action required on the spirit. I mean, it doesn't say it needs line of sight. It's just if it's in like an adjacent tile, and even if the
I think
enemy
because he has to
was-
like touch the spirit, and he's not able to touch the
does it
spirit.
say that?
Isn't that what it says?
Till spawns whenever you or a creature can see moves into the spirits for the first time. Cause the spirit to restore HP to that creature. I mean, it doesn't specify.
Down to DM discretion then.
I want to say no
Yeah.
because you're inside something. So
Understandable. Have a nice day.
yeah, just because you're inside the thing's stomach, I'd say probably no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
If
I'm
it was
gonna...
grappling you outside, I would probably allow it, but you're inside of it.
Joke's on him. I can cast Aura of Vitality, and it's just within the radius.
No. Okay, so go ahead.
Although I'd break concentration on this.
Go ahead.
I am going to cast... No, I'm not going to cast anything. I'm going to...
Low key HP pot, probably.
Who knows?
Because
nah,
the acid
it's
damage
only
might kill you.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, but the poison did how much? Like 11, 10, something like that?
Oh,
You're at
Yeah.
7.
yeah, well.
I mean, do I have like a decent bonus action that I can do?
You can dash out of his tummy. No, I'm kidding.
No, you can't move.
With your new armor.
You're stuck in there. You can't move.
I'll just stab it twice because it's going to take hex damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh.
big yikes.
Oh, that is not fun.
Do I have any lucky points left?
You've only used one so far. So
I've definitely
yes.
used at least 2.
Okay.
He's definitely used at least 2.
Okay, but you still have a
Alright,
third if I'm
but
not wrong.
I will, yeah. So do I just re-roll? I just re-roll one of those, right?
I mean, it's just the
Ye-
same thing. Just another roll.
Yeah, so it's a 10.
15.
Doesn't hit,
This
sadly.
is 10. That does. That's okay.
That one does hit, and as you stab it, you notice you hit like a pressure plate or something. The whole body goes numb, and this thing is dead, and its mouth is wide open, so you're able to crawl out of it.
Oh my god.
So I killed it.
Yeah, you killed it.
Okay, sweet. Alright, well, my rapier is gonna, like,
You are all like gooey now because you were
come
inside
out, like,
this
right
thing.
through the top of its head.
Yeah, you are a bit
It's gonna
gooey,
poke out
though.
an eyeball, and it's gonna start sizzling the innards of the eye.
So I still have 4 healing charges,
You're
so
gonna
I'm
get
gonna
6 health
start
back. 1, 2,
rolling.
Melody,
them.
if you get closer to a Demnon, your ring will
Okay.
glow.
I'll get closer as well, and maybe I'll just give him a pat on the shoulder where it's least gooey or something. I
And
don't know.
you notice your ring kind of transfers some of your energy into a Temnon. Make a 1d4, yeah, a d4 roll.
Okay.
One of your HP gets transferred to a Temnon.
Okay. That's
And we both doing blood magic now, for real.
yeah, I guess. So one of mine just went to him. It's only
Yeah.
D4. That's so weird. Okay. Is it still glowing?
No. It
Okay,
is no
then
longer glowing.
I'm gonna expend the remaining charges of my spirit.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, it has this thing saved here. I can double check. Okay. Just say whoever gets it, let them know.
Those will go to Temnon, and the last one I'll use on Storm Striker.
Yeah, that was what it was. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So that 10's going to me.
Yeah, from what
Yeah,
I heard
that-
was the 10 goes to
10
you, the
is going
8, 9, and 6 go to Temnon.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah. After, let me see how you guys are looking after you've added that all up.
Sorry, I'm just
you're
getting the
good,
liquid
you're
component
good.
of my stew ready.
So
You
you're
know
at
how it is.
17.
We out
20.
here
So
stewing.
he'll attempt on 23, so be at 36. And my spirit dissipates from existence.
All right,
Sick.
I added it to you.
And then I'm gonna craft 10 good berries
Oh my god.
for the gang. So each of
So
these
much
would
fucking healing, especially
yeah.
for a druid, not even a cleric.
He is level 1 cleric.
Yeah.
Are you multi-classed?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because you get the subclass at level 1, so I was like, oh, that's kind of worth it. Like all my healing's at least 2 stronger, and then plus the spell level.
Yeah,
So
for
I
real.
was like, that's kind of
That's
worth.
very,
The
very
only thing that
good.
doesn't work is on the volume of some record because it's like a feature. But all right, so these each we're still rolling out to heal 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, how much HP do I have? All right, so
Okay, we're not there. Okay.
I'll let Storm Striker eat 5 of them bad boys. So you heal 20. And then a Temnon can eat 4. Wait, 4, right? 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. Wait, no, I'll just let him eat the rest, so he'll be at full HP.
Okay. Now then, after this, what do you guys want to do now that you've defeated all these demons?
Do we see anything like in the immediate area that seems like
In the immediate
important, or-
area, nothing really stands out.
May I? Oh wait. Oh, I guess he's cooking. Do you mind healing him for the 20?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, I didn't know you were back or not.
I mean, my kitchen's right next to my desk, so it's like not a big deal.
Okay, that's good. I guess I would like to. I'll point in the direction toward the den still. I'd like to use my last scroll page drawing the giant frog, the one that ate a Temnon.
Of course.
Fucking fat
Oh wait, no, I have 2
bitch.
more. So I have 1 left. Yeehaw. Yeah, I like adding to the monster manual I've been making.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do? I understand it's probably been a while, so like I'm just asking for finishing up the session today.
Here, no, I don't need to.
Were you calcing hit rolls off for me off my new armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
There were some good rolls on the demon side.
If we want, I mean, I'm only posting this just because otherwise I feel like we're never gonna use it. But if short rests are beneficial to you guys for like any spell slots or anything like that, I like can make our resting environment a lot safer and stuff. And then in the future as well, like let's say we need to do a perception check on something. If we choose to take a short rest in that area where we need the check, we'd get a +5 as well, and we can stealth out of it too if we need to stealth too.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea.
So
I mean,
if we
we
want,
can probably just take a long rest here, to be honest. But
well, just like I mean,
like,
we can go back in long rest.
not
Yeah, I
here.
know,
We can
yeah.
like we're all like decent health.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know how much spell slots you've all used.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
I
I've
don't,
used all of mine.
do you get yours back
But
on
I'm a
short rest?
primarily melee character.
Do you get yours back on short rest though? Or
I
is that just
don't
a warlock
know,
thing?
to be honest. I have no idea.
Um,
I cannot remember off the top of my head.
I think sorcerers do, and I think I have warlock levels, not sorcerer levels. So I think.
well, it's a blood hunter, right? Isn't that like a custom thing? So it might like
Yeah.
it might
Pact
Fine.
magic, spell slots. You regain all spell slots when you finish a short or long rest.
Oh my
so you get
god,
yours
that's
back on short. That's why I
fucking
wanted to do it.
strong.
Okay,
What the
so like
fuck?
yeah.
There's like shit all cunts who get that much stuff back on a short rest. though, isn't it?
I think it's just warlocks.
It's warlock normally. Because you're kind of like a half warlock. I figured it would be
Yeah.
the same. So we can do a quick short rest because it's just like 30 minutes, and we can roll hit dice for me and Storm Striker, and then you would get all your spells back. So that's like pretty worth, I think.
Yep, I'm down.
That being said,
That's only like what, an hour as well?
It
Yeah,
depends
it's
on
like
what you guys want to do. Yeah.
yeah. And then the other thing too is like, I don't know if there's gonna be something stronger because that was like a pretty long and like hard fight, I guess. So
Yeah.
I mean, like realistically, long resting might just be safer because then like I'm only down to like one spell slot of like each level basically, and like out of like Summer Court and stuff like that. But I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is if you guys think that we have a stronger fight ahead, we should probably just head back anyway. But
I mean, weren't we looking for an artifact here?
yeah.
So we should probably try and find that.
Well, okay, we should go back maybe and like because the thing is the earthquakes are coming from like the den. The dragon used to be there. I don't know if the dragon's like evil or mad or like a demon now.
Can all of you make a con save, by the way?
Because are we just standing like what the?
Make that con save.
The carcass of the toad is about to
Yeah,
fucking
that's for
explode.
real. I was like, what? What do you mean? Oh Lord, I rolled a 2.
All of
Rolled a
you except for
21.
Temnon feel an earthquake. Melody, you feel it quite strongly as well.
Me floating in the air, looking at the
No, you
environment
fell
around me
down.
like, why is everything shaking? Okay. So okay, I guess what I'll propose to the party is like, realistically, the only reason why the halflings haven't come through here were because of the demons. The demons have now been killed. I don't know what time of day it is, but realistically,
It's probably around
like,
evening.
so like we probably could just go back and say, hey, the demons are dead. Like we can go with a bigger group now or something like that, even though they weren't like big fighters or something.
That's
Well,
true.
so
we could definitely do that.
the halflings mainly wanted this area to use as a farmland as it once was, but they couldn't because of all the demons. I mean, they also wanted to explore further on the island, but they couldn't because of the demons. So yeah, it's up to you guys what you want to do from here. I'm not saying we have to start something new. I'm just like to wrap up the session.
You guys take the rest, right?
Yeah, we should definitely do that, regardless of what else we do.
All right, so you guys head back to town, go to those
I mean,
rooms.
we take a.
Or you?
I think we take a. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, if there's.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Do you
we'll
want
head
to
back to
stay
town
here
and then take a
or
short rest
go
in
back to
town.
that little settlement? It's up to you guys.
I mean, if
I
well,
think
what do you guys want to do?
I think going to the settlement makes more sense just because like they wanted the area clear. Someone might want to come with us. A long rest is more beneficial, even though I'd like to use my feature eventually. But in the future, that's really good because you get all your spell slots back, and I know you don't have a lot, so
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
have
of OP.
3, I think, total.
Yeah. So I think we should
That's
probably go
definitely very
back and
helpful.
finish up.
All right. Yeah, as you guys head back to the settlement, then you do get some strange looks from you, Temnon, because you are like kind of slimy.
I'm gunked up, bro.
Yeah, from being inside that thing. Luckily for you, inside the rooms, you can take a shower and clean up. That's where we're going to end with you guys just resting up in your rooms, waiting for the next day.
Just out of curiosity, do you use like milestone XP, or do you use XP per like monster, or how do you do XP?
I've been doing it pretty much by segments completed.